informatics, nutrition, public health, offer that pathway in the College of Osteopathic Medicine where the DOs are. So by you being a major within the college, it's already putting you in the college where the DOs are and where you want to inevitably be. So that's just a big bonus for you. But no, but a lot of students will say, oh, I'm dual enrolled in the DO pathway. I'm in your college. And I'll go, well, what's your major? And they'll say, well, I'm bio. And I go, well, you're not my college. So you're in a different college. So I just want to clarify that, which is why we like to spend this time with you, just kind of emphasizing how there are different interdisciplinary pathways into healthcare. You don't always have to have that traditional track. You can have a non-traditional track, which also looks really good on your academic profile because when you get ready to apply to medical school, even if you continue on the dual DO pathway, we are not the only school that you'll interview with. Even though that seat is safe for you, you'll apply to other schools. And so when you go in for those interview sessions, they'll see that non-traditional undergraduate degree, let's say in nutrition or informatics, and they're impressed by that. And I sit on the committee of admissions for the DO program here, and I see those non-traditional degrees, and that intrigues me because at the end of the day, you all take the same classes. It's very competitive. You have to have the same grades, right? MCAT's very important as well. So you have to think what is going to make your academic profile more diverse? What is going to help you to stand out from other applicants besides, the shadowing, the volunteering, and sometimes it's that undergraduate degree because it gives you something else to bring to the table to talk about, especially, you know, um, in the realm of public health, nutrition, and informatics. I hope that helps anyone who may have had a question. Alyssa, I know you've been waiting so patiently. Thank you so much. Go right ahead.
Thank you. So I have a question about the interviews. You said it's about one interviewer to five people. Like, how does that work when it's just multiple people, and how does the interviewer like get to know each person?
Sure. It's a small interview session, and I think we get to spend about 20 minutes or so and then, we're asking questions basically. And in my interview sessions, we're given standardized certain questions that we do ask, but then we can ask our own questions. And I usually will say, like, why NSU? Like, why have you decided to apply to NSU? That is where my advice is coming from about knowing the institution or the organization, because that will give you an opportunity to shine and say, well, I know your mission aligns with me here, and your vision is the same as this, and I want to do research, and you have the R1 Carnegie designation. So all of that really matters. It's an informal kind of process, but you still want to be engaged and you want to be listening and participating. And how the interviewers actually conduct their interview sessions is different for all of them. But it is a short amount of time, but I think we all do a pretty good job at trying to get to know each applicant in that fairly short amount of time.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Joe, you have your hand up.
Hi, I was just wondering when's the last day to switch my major if I'm interested in like researching a bit more and then deciding.
The
You can
last, oh,
basically
there
switch
we go.
whenever.
Perfect.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
good. Good.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, and correct me if I'm wrong, Akeem, you have until your sophomore year, right?
I I don't know that deeply. Hopefully by then you have something solidified,
Yeah.
but as far as like leading up to enrollment, you can switch whenever.
Yeah. And then once you're admitted, I think it is until you're a sophomore. By then you have to be solidified, which is why we spend some time really talking about choosing the right pathway for yourself for undergrad. Things happen, things change along the way. I've seen it. I'll give you a good example. So my son was a pre-med student at NSU, and he pretty much got to like Orgo and was like, and he was a good student, but Orgo I think broke him. And so he was like, I don't know if I want to do pre-med. I want to do something else. And he went on the nursing pathway, and now he's a nurse. So things change. And so you just have to, I think having a contingency in play actually is beneficial for undergraduate students because if you don't make that decision before you're a junior, you're stuck with that major and you've got to see it through. So being a bio or a chem major and going, not that it would. And now, if you're deciding to go on to PA school or nursing or something else, obviously it comes into play. There's little changes here and there, but at least with an undergraduate degree in informatics, nutrition, or public health, you've got a standalone major that's you're immediately employable, out of the gate. And then of course we have that vertical alignment to our master's programs. Does anyone
Okay.
have any questions? I hope that answered your question, Joe. Did you have any other questions?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. And then for those students that actually don't get in through Shark Preview, we have another program called DAPES, DAPES, if you're not aware of that. And that is, you have until your sophomore, I think your sophomore year to apply for that program to still get into the dual enrolled pathway. So if you're feeling like maybe it's not time for you to do it now, you have until then to also do it as well, which is why I think that cutoff to make your decision on your major is actually sophomore year as well. Does anyone remember what the 3 undergraduate degrees are in the College of Osteopathic Medicine? Yep, you can unmute yourself and shout it out.
Public health,
question.
and nutrition.
Perfect. Thank you. I said there'd be a quiz. I don't have a prize, but I said there'd be a quiz. Thank you, Neil.
I'm actually dropping my information. I see we're coming to the end of our time shortly, so I'm going to put my contact information in the chat. So if you have any questions about the nutrition program, feel free to send me an email.
And I will actually do the same right now. I'm just going to put health informatics.
Actually, I think I have to change it to make sure it goes to everyone, because it looks like it's going to host and panelists.
Okay.
Let me see. I need to re-put mine in here.
Just let me know. Someone take a peek in the chat. Let me know that you can see it. Thumbs up is good. You don't have to unmute yourself. Perfect. Thank you so much. And then just hold on to that information. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you for those of you who confirmed. Awesome. And yeah, jot our information down, take my info, email me anytime you have questions. If you think of things afterwards, we have these sessions every other Wednesday. But if they're health informatics related specifically for me or nutrition related specifically for Jen, you can definitely email either one of us. I'm always happy to jump on a Zoom and answer those questions for you. And then I see Akeem also put in the DAPES information there as well for those students. For those of you who might be interested in the DAPES program too, or if you know someone who didn't know about Shark Preview and it may be too late to apply, then they can maybe apply through DAPES if they get into NSU. All right. Well, it was so nice talking to all of you. If you don't have any other questions for us, again, we do this every other Wednesday. So if you didn't get a chance to ask a question or you want to, ask more questions, you can join our next session. And yeah, it was so nice meeting all of you. Hopefully we'll see you at Shark Preview.
Thank
Good night,
you.
everyone.
Thank you for joining today.
Bye, thank you.
You're welcome. You're, of course.
Bye.